Because, like, I think, like, when you set a controller down and it's sitting,
No,
I think that's
this.
also the
I'm not
way
hearing this.
one is expected to be holding it, but I usually have it either, like, awkwardly downwards or very high, depending on how I'm sitting.
Skeletons. Skeletons.
So maybe I've got it all wrong. Maybe I've been gaming
Skeletons?
wrong my whole life. But I guess I just hold it weird.
Some sort of altercation.
Sir, you asked to be kept informed of the radio situation. We attempted outgoing messages at the following times with no response. So every 10 minutes between 1 and 2. We were able to pick up indirect messaging traffic until 1:40 a.m. However, there has been no further incoming messages tracked at all since that time. It is possible that our radio equipment is faulty. I am investigation. Okay, yeah, that's literally what it says. And I expect to be able to report back to you by 3 a.m. Private Cooper. Was that intentionally said like that? Because that really fucked me up. I thought I made the mistake. Yeah, let's just take this. Fliss couldn't take it. Yeah, but I don't see I wouldn't. I don't see why I wouldn't. Shit, man, I'm just as bad at talking as I am at reading, apparently.
You're not supposed to be out here. I'm not supposed to see this.
Yeah, this guy's like hanged. Like someone put work into ending this guy's life. Unlike a lot of the rest, where they're just kind of dead and terrified. Or perhaps this guy was so terrified he hung himself. This is the door I came in through, yeah? Well, it's locked, so there's no going back. I guess I should just hurry my ass up. Sometimes I just stop, and I'm not super sure why. Also, was it L1? Because I feel like I'm not moving very fast when I hold it. Right, drop down. That was the big thing I was supposed to do.
Julia? Oh, fuck no.
Yeah, see, it's shit like that. When dead bodies are moving suddenly. This seems like a quick time event happening, so I was going to take a sip, but I don't think it's safe to. And then would you look at that? It didn't fucking matter. I could have taken that sip. I cannot predict these games. Sometimes it seems like my input matters, and it does not. Alright. Now it's time to finish this drink. Oh, vodka mixed berry black fly. Try it out. When I was in Edmonton, the friend of mine, the friend that we were visiting, was getting us booze because the myself and the friend that was visiting, we don't have passports. Oh, spooky. Or driver's license, because we're just basic bitches like that, I guess. And our health card is like Ontario specific, so we're like, yeah, your ID might not work here because people in Alberta sometimes don't care for people from Ontario. So we're like, oh, okay. So I was like, yeah, get me mixed berry black fly. And he got me like some weird blackberry thing. He like fused the two phrases together. It ended up being fine. It was like grower's blackberry or whatever. And it was pretty tasty. But yeah, I guess they don't have black flies out in Alberta. One thing they do have in Alberta is a sex shop and a liquor shop in like every plaza and on every fucking corner. Because in Ontario we have the LCBO, which is the Liquor Control Board of Ontario, I think it stands for. And so it's like super regulated and stuff. But like, I guess it's just everything's like privately owned there, so they don't care. Those timeouts are pretty fast. Usually I'm pretty quick on those, but I'm realizing I usually have less than a quarter time left. It could be the alcohol, though. Maybe the alcohol's really slowing down my reaction time. I can't tell.
What in God's name is this?
But yeah, I guess growers blackberry is also fine. I kept calling them growlers because I think that might be bridge slang for vagina. I don't know. I feel like it might have been. This place is considering... Yeah, it's not right. It's very nice. And nothing has been very nice so far. Thanks for the glowies, because they're really helpful. Oh boy. I feel like I would have rather a corpse pop out than this awful fucking thing. Okay. That's a quarter well fucking spent. Wait, can I still do a thing here? You guys see that weird fucking, that little black fuckery that appeared on screen just now? I don't know what that is, if that's a visual glitch or not. I feel like I'd spend a lot of quarters on that. I'd go to the bank and I'd buy a whole roll just for that. Alright, let's do some reading. Oh, Jesus, this is weird shit. Cabal should silently assemble, and no more or fewer than 5 true individuals of sound mind and spirit. It should number 3 female and 2 male. Firstborn, faces obscured with blood. Then there's some sigils. Know it is important to the sorcerer and the spiritual well-being. Flock that before the festival of... Oh, that's a tough one. Akramahamandi can... Ritual of Threskia is performed to wend away demons by means of cabal. The pentacle shall be drawn out, and each member shall stand at each of the 5 primary points. A lady born of the seas shall be rendered unconscious and placed at the center of the pentacle. It is from there that the assembled should recite the incantation of Saurus, sword in hand, with all exaltation possible, as is written. We 5 stand at the furthermost point. We are yet close enough to touch. Then there's a pentagram. The 5-starred great power, turning 90 degrees to describe the unicursal. Out the pentacle is faith. Sword forward and using. Rents. Turn. Degrees to describe the occuvernal sigil. Constitutes the, with reverence, turn to face north. With exaltation exclaim. The sword forward and with exaltation exclaim, the pentacle is sacrifice. Page 34. Each member takes a step inwards, and then is still in the stance of Ram. Recite in unison, we are one, and so is our Lord. O Saurus, with this sacrifice we ask you to cleanse our aura, to rid us of the demons that plague us. We spill the life of man in your honor, that we may ourselves worthy of your trust. Only when the incan late should the 5 converge upon this strawn, each member should in turn, to rid the unfortunate body of its unclean blood. There's a skull, dagger, blood, and tree. The body should be transferred to a casket of thick wood, with head accessible by your flock at any time as a reminder of the evil that can infect the unwary, and the Power of Soar is to keep all safe, and so the ritual, and no longer should. Spirits, the festival may. That's all I got for you. I know it's not a lot, and it's very cryptic, but that's all I got for you. Also, I need to take another very mean piss, because I've drank too much today. Return from the chains that are the human obligation to make waste. I've cracked open another one. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've had a rough week. There have been some ups, some big ups, and some big downs. I was recently demoted from manager to crew. That's not a down, by the way. That's an up, because it was a self demotion. Because the other managers I work with suck. They suck real bad, and I was tired of cleaning up their mess all the time. And I gotta say, damn, it feels good to be a gangster. No, it feels good to just not have all that responsibility that was dumped on me nonstop. I was manager for quite a while. Is it just a fucking blood fountain? Okay. I was manager for quite a while. I learned a lot. I got some experience. It's gonna look good on my resume for future jobs, but like, fuck man, they just kept pushing and pushing, expecting and expecting more and more from me all the time. And it's like, no one else here is on my level. No one here is putting in nearly as much effort as me. Everyone's holding me back, and I'm getting real sick of it. Every night I was doing my job and theirs, so I'm like, I'm done. I want to stop doing this.
Just keep your head on straight.
So now the managers have to do their job and mine, and I'm fucking happy for that. The downs, not really worth talking about. Let's not bum out this LP. I'm trying to forget about that, enjoy some video games. But it's been a rough week, a rough couple days. I mentioned earlier that Miniso was closing. I really like Miniso, and it's gone just as fast as I learned it was even here. So if I'm getting a little tipsy, if I'm getting a little sloppy, then you'll have to forgive me. Because it's my day off and I want to get a little fucked up, right? Oh, convenient ramp to walk up. Oh, but an inconvenient cult boy in the way. Oh, you got the demon stick. I saw this in a premonition. But it didn't fucking help. Oh, we're fighting? I have a knife, you have a demon stick? I'm glad that gave me a lot of time. Oh no, the fart gas is around. I was thinking of sipping. It's a good thing I didn't. I felt like there'd be a bit of a confrontation, perhaps, when I saw the cult boy. Wow, it's like 3 a.m. already. Jesus. I mean, not in real life, in the game. Yeah. This is like cooler number 3. And like shot. I'm like 3 shots and 3 coolers in now. A Rev, a vodka mixed berry, and 1 more vodka mixed berry. I had that whipped shot from earlier, and I've sipped tequila a couple times that I haven't necessarily announced. No, let's go back. We have to examine that now. Apparently Twitch really doesn't like it when you're drinking on stream. But as long as it's not visible, I think I'm fine. I mean, who's to know? Maybe I'm lying. No, you can tell. You can really tell the way my reading has been. If you've watched videos or streams before, you know I'm actually a really good reader. I know I mentioned earlier that I read like every night, and that like reading is the new sexy, but I mean it. Like I read all the time. What? I don't understand what's happening in this scene now. I think I want to stop you.
Stop!
Is this not? They are exactly the same, right? What am I seeing? What is happening? It wasn't just me, right? That was that was two of the same people wrestling in the water. Am I a racist? Was that a completely different black person? I couldn't tell. No, I don't mean that. I don't mean that. You know, the booze is really hitting me when I'm letting these ones when I'm letting these kind of comments slip.
Thanks. I could have drowned. We gotta get away. He's still around. That guy.
Fuck!
Oh, is that Bum Eye? I didn't realize it was Bum Eye. I would have said fucking kill him. But I was pretty sure I was looking at... Alright. I guess maybe I am a little racist and I apologize. But they looked pretty much the same to me at that moment. Maybe it was in the panic. Maybe it was the stress of the moment. Why is he dead now? What is going on? These last couple scenes have been very confusing. I reached for my drink just now, and I realized the cap was still on. I left the cap on, and I thought a quick time event could happen at any fucking moment now.
Fuck.
He's here!
What's the matter, Dreamboat? Don't count on me anymore.
There it is. Oh geez, there's a whole bunch of them. It seems like I didn't even make that last one, but I'm pretty sure I did.
What does this mean? Is this move over?
Oh wait, so they are. Let's go with the jump. So it is the same person, I guess. Oh, I haven't seen a triangle before. Damn it, I fucked up the circle. Oh, that didn't kill us. I appreciate the audio cue when there's a quick time event, because sometimes, especially with the state that I'm in, I need all the help I can get.
Oh my god, maybe he's gone?
Oh! Fliss!
Oh, thank god.
Yeah, it's me. Come on, let's go.
Is it Fliss? Because I'm pretty sure there's two Alexes in this scene. I'm not sure at all at any moment. Things are moving very quickly and very confusingly. Is it safe to grab a sip? Oh, the cap wasn't completely on. That's good.
We good here?
They won't spot us here.
Alright. I remember looking up how long this game was. And I think its multiplayer and single player had very different times.
Hello. Things appear to have taken a turn towards the spiritual, wouldn't you say?
I don't know. Things have taken a turn towards the confusing.
Now you're one down.
Am I? Why did the one guy die?
And has anyone seen Brad?
Is he not the one that we thought was dead?
Have you figured out what's going on? How to stop it? How to save the lives of your poor, unfortunate stowaways? You will, I hope. Although it seems the ship's previous occupants never managed to. Quite a lot of deaths that night. Let me help you out. Give you a little...
Maybe he says when we're one down, he means the guy that escaped. I could use some help. Alright, tell me what's up. I'm too drunk to make my own decisions.
Well then, how can I put this? There may be forces at play here that are more scientific, and even some that are more political, you know?
No, I don't know.
Supernatural.
Okay, so you want me to focus less on the spooky shit.
Perhaps you've started to realize something. That everything and everyone may not be quite what they appear to be.
The only thing I've realized is I have a drinking
I
problem.
hope that helps.
It doesn't.
Well, aren't you excited to find out what your poor unfortunates are making of all this, and how you might avoid any more unnecessary tragedy? Go on, back to it. Speak soon.
I feel like this session has been significantly shorter than I was expecting. But I guess I'm glad to get back to it.
Did you happen to see Brad down there? My, brotherly instincts are going pretty crazy right now.
I didn't. Let's be real.
I didn't.
God damn it.
Let's be real with him. I don't want to tell him about the ritual. That'd be
man.
make it even worse.
What the fuck is going on with this ship? Because I gotta be honest, it feels like there's some like evil, like literal evil going on down there.
Let's just stay calm and relatively sane about this, okay?
The stuff I saw, it's like there were these old soldiers, they were bodies, they were dead, but then they came alive and...
That doesn't sound that crazy right about now.
Alex wasn't the only Alex.
What are you talking about?
There were things walking around with his face on them. Alex's face.
Oh, okay, so
It was
oh,
horrifying.
thank goodness.
Julia, I'd never hurt you.
Thank goodness I'm not a racist.
No,
And
I
it
know,
was
it's
supposed
just-
to be Alex the whole
All
time.
be happy.
Two Alexes.
Maybe like one thing could, but not all of these
Supermassive
crazy
Games'
things.
biggest twist convinces
of a
its players that
coincidence.
they're a racist.
There's gotta be something going on.
I'm really
What can
not,
we
I swear. I
absolutely
try to be
be sure about?
open-minded.
What do we know that's real?
Is this a ghost ship?
Am I crazy or are we on a ghost ship? Like ghost ships are real and this is one and we're totally on it and oh, holy shit, we're so totally fucked?
I was gonna say the same thing.
We found a note that said a bunch of guys tried to get out of guard duty because they were really freaked out by something.
What happened on this
What
ship?
do you think actually happened to this place?
No idea.
I saw 1947 on the newspaper.
That was a
There
while
was a note
ago.
about a storm in the logbook. I guess they got caught in it.
I don't care about the gold. I just wanted this
whole
place is
place
fucked up.
reeks of weird. Dirty, stinky, weird. And I don't like it.
Everything about this place is wrong.
I don't want to ask about
What
the gold. I
happened
don't
to
care
everybody
about
on
the
this
gold.
ship? Where did they all go?
You can smell death everywhere. It's like a tomb.
So where did all the corpses come from?
Apparently, getting scared to death is an actual thing. Because I'm
Yeah, they
pretty
didn't
sure
come
that's
from
what happened to
anywhere.
these
They were
guys.
just the crew and they're dead
No
now.
more than we did before. That's something at least.
We're
But
wasting
apparently there was a
time.
ritual of
Whatever
some
we do,
sort.
we have to do it now.
Time to get off this ship.
We're not going anywhere without the distributor cap. The Duke needs it to run.
Hold on. The ship's gotta have a radio. If we
That
can
was
find
kind of
it
the
and
initial
use it,
plan, was to find its radio.
That's great, but do you think it still works?
Just need to find a way up there.
I mean, if this is from like 1947, 67, I already forgot. But either way, batteries don't last longer than like a decade, right? There's clearly no power. And batteries probably on an idle charge probably don't last more than a decade. So do radios just
Gotta get off
work
this damn ship.
without power?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a thing.